Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Top 5 Wednesday. The topic for this week is authors who you are waiting for another book from. So I have managed to pick 5 authors to talk about with you today. All of these have anticipated releases for me. So for this brief for this week's Top 5 Wednesday, we were kind of advised to try and steer clear of authors who do have a very highly anticipated release coming out before the end of this year. And although one of these authors does have a highly anticipated release coming out this year, that's not the book that I am going to talk about, although of course I am excited for that one as well. So I'm going to get right on into it. The first one I think will be also a shared opinion among a lot of you, and that is George R. R. Martin, who wrote the A Song of Ice and Fire series. Of course, we still do not have a expected publication date of The Winds of Winter, which will be the next book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series, and I would just absolutely love to read some more A Song of Ice and Fire. Winds of Winter was supposed to come out before season 6 of the TV show aired, and George R. R. Martin unfortunately missed its deadline, so we still don't know when we can expect the next instalment in this series. There is going to be another book after The Winds of Winter as well, so who knows how long we will be waiting for that, but I am just so ready for the next mammoth A Song of Ice and Fire book. I really am. I miss this world a lot, and I guess all I can do until then is rewatch the TV show, but I absolutely adored the books. There's so much more going on. I feel that the world is actually much richer than it is in the TV show, although I love both. So yeah, please, George R. R. Martin, hurry up with The Winds of Winter, because I am so ready for it. So yeah. The next author I am most anticipating a new release from is Leigh Bardugo, who wrote Six of Crows. Now, of course, a lot of you will know that the sequel to Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom, is coming out at the end of September, so we haven't got too long to wait for that, and I am very excited for that because I absolutely adored this book. But I am actually very excited for a standalone novel that Leigh Bardugo is going to be putting out next summer, so we've still got a whole year to wait for this, but she is putting out a YA Wonder Woman novel, and I am so excited for it. I cannot even tell you. She is one of 4 YA authors who are currently writing YA DC hero books, so she is obviously writing Wonder Woman, and I believe hers is going to be coming out first, and then Marie Lu, who wrote the Legend trilogy, is going to be writing a YA Batman book. Matt De La Pena, who I haven't read anything from, but I have read a short story of his in the My True Love Gave to Me Christmas collection. He is writing a YA Superman book, and Sarah J. Maas, which you guys know who is one of my favourite authors, she is writing a YA Catwoman book. So I am highly anticipating all 4 of those books, but Leigh Bardugo's Wonder Woman one will be the first of those released, and I believe it's going to be released in August 2017, so we've still got a whole other year to wait, and I'm so ready for it. I can't even tell you. So yeah, that is that. The next author whose next book I am very highly anticipating, and there's no news about it at the moment, and I really want to know what she's up to right now, is of course Rainbow Rowell, who wrote Eleanor and Park. I haven't read all of her books. I haven't read Carry On yet, but that is very high on my TBR list, so I will hopefully have read that before the end of this year. And I haven't read Attachments by her yet either, but I have read obviously Eleanor and Park, I've read Fangirl, and I've read Landline. Absolutely adored all 3 of them, so obviously I do still have some Rainbow Rowell to read, but I would absolutely adore a new release from her, and she hasn't talked about anything that she is currently working on. She did put out a short story called Kindred Spirits for this year's World Book Day, which I read and absolutely adored as well. So I would really love to know what Rainbow is up to right now, and as always, I am highly anticipating her new book. So yeah. The next author is a very similar story. She did recently release another collection of short stories a few months ago, which I have read and loved, and that is of course Stephanie Perkins, who wrote the Anna and the French Kiss series. I would love another little fluffy YA contemporary series from her though. I would absolutely adore it, and again, she hasn't really talked much about what she's up to right now, and I would just absolutely love another Anna and the French Kiss-esque series to dive into and devour and enjoy, as I did with this series. So yeah. And the last author whose next book I'm very highly anticipating, and I've waited so long for a new book from this author, and that is of course John Green, who wrote The Fault in Our Stars. I just need a new, fresh John Green story, and I think a lot of you guys will agree with me there. This is still his latest book, and this came out in 2012, I think. So he hasn't done anything book-wise for quite a long time. I know he announced September last year that he was quitting social media to focus on a new book. So he is working on something, which is amazing news. But yeah, we don't have an anticipated publication date. He hasn't spoken about what that new book is going to be or anything like that. So yeah, John Green, I'm so ready for a new book from you, as are thousands and thousands of other people. So yeah. And that is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. Which authors have highly anticipated releases that you are looking forward to? Please let me know in the comments down below. My giveaway for this Savage Song by Victoria Schwab is still going on, and that closes at midnight on August the 19th. So if you are interested in winning that book, please watch that giveaway video to find out how to enter. I will leave all my social media down below as normal. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.